Next question here is from Chinedu Ngu. He says, when are you getting married? So I'll be getting married in 50,000 subscribers. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who supported us and subscribed to this channel, for the likes, the comments, the shares, and being with us through this journey from 0 to 50,000. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it and do not take this for granted. So let's move over to the questions you guys asked on various social media platforms. So the first question comes from B Bayo. He says on Twitter, he says, what made you start tech videos? So my dad has this background in electronics and electrical engineering, while my mom did run a business center while I was growing up. So I fairly got fascinated with tech at an early age. And around 12 years of age, I started learning how to write code. And this brought me to modifying things like those Opera Mini browsers, hence the name Oscarmini. Modifying those things while I was in high school for free browsing and stuff like that, around forums, nigerboys.com, and the likes of those things. So when I got out of high school, I was 15 years at this point, I started my blog, Naira Hack, which then turned into Oscarmini.com 2 years later. And I wrote basically things around tech, smartphones, everything around tech. And the next logical thing for me to do was just to start tech videos, hence this tech videos you guys are seeing right now. So the next question comes from Meda Unboxing. He says, how many Apple products do you have? I do not actually have a lot of Apple products.
I have the iPhone 13 Pro, the M1 iPad here, the iPhone SE 2020, I have the M1, original M1 MacBook Pro, and the M1 MacBook Pro 14-inch Max version, and also
the HomePod Mini. That's about the Apple products I own so far. So the next question here is from Meda Unboxing. He says, who will win between you and Valor in FIFA? Valor challenge. I don't actually think I'm a pro when it comes to playing FIFA. I don't know, he might win me, but I'll definitely win him when it comes to Mortal Kombat. That's for sure. Also, Meda Unboxing says, do you have a team or someone that helps you edit your videos? Yes, I currently have a team. I have Victor. He helps me edit my videos. He's been here with us for about 3 months now, roughly. So he helps edit all the videos you see. I do not touch anything, maybe just audio and coloring, but the rest, all the animations, everything you see is Victor. So the next question comes from Abraham Oshaga Musa on Facebook. He says, which camera do you use for your videos? So I currently use the A7S III, which is my A cam here, recording me, and also the A7C, which is this camera here. So those are the two cameras we use for everything you see on this channel. So UD Shoots on Instagram asks, what's your most expensive video gear? If you're talking about the gear as one thing, I would say it's the Sony A7S III. The next question here is from Fisayo Fosudo. He's one of the biggest tech YouTubers we have here in the country. You can go check him out. He covers tech and finance. So he asked here, do you use a Harman Miller embody? If so, how did you cop it? Yes, I use a Harman Miller embody here with a chair. And man, it's a long story. So I paid for this stuff from one of the outlets where this is sold. And the guys that shipped things for me down to Nigeria, got it down to Nigeria, and I didn't get the chair till 1 month later after getting into Nigeria. They said the chair was misplaced. They had to go to George to look for it if it was there. They went to their warehouses in Port Harcourt, went everywhere to look for this chair and didn't find it until 1 month later. So it was a long story, but finally I got it down here. This chair doesn't come in parts. It comes already fixed or set up, and they had to do volumetric costing. So everything for the chair was around 2,700. The next question here is from Yugosin on Twitter. He's a tech YouTuber. You can go check him out. Subscribe to his channel also. He said, what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced while growing your YouTube channel? The biggest challenge here would have been getting the devices on time. So as an upcoming creator, you just have to get these devices, purchase them, and other creators in the space already they have this relationship with the brands, and the brands send them these devices, and while growing, you do not have this relationship with this brand. They don't trust you. They don't know if you're serious with your YouTube channel and all that. So you have to find a way or figure out a way to go get these devices on time. And that's one of the major problems I faced while growing this YouTube channel from the start. So Dabelu Otubelu from YouTube here asked the question. He says, as a Nigerian, what were your struggles in starting a career as a YouTuber, and is it really profitable? Yes, it is profitable once you're willing to put in the work, and over time brands will reach out to you for sponsored content on your platform, maybe ad spots and things like that. What were challenges I faced? I think I mentioned not getting the devices on time, and also lights. We have issues with lights in Nigeria. Sometimes the service providers do not provide you with good network for you to upload your videos and things of that sort. And yes, I think it is something that's doable. I mean, you've seen people like Fisayo, Valor Reviews, Eric Okafor and the likes in this space. Yeah, it's something you can do too. So another question here is from Meadow Unboxing. He says, what part of software engineering are you in? I would consider myself someone who does a little bit of everything right now because I've been here for a long time in this space, and at some point or sometimes 3 months at a stretch, I'm writing things around blockchain, smart contracts. At other times, I might be writing things around web apps, mobile apps, and that sort. And at some other times, I might be writing code for microcontrollers like ICs that control robots in the farm to check for humidity and send back data to your smartphones and things like that. By the way, I studied electrical engineering in school, so that part is something I learned in school. Next question here is from Chinedu Ngu. He says, when are you getting married? So I'll be getting married in to the and yes, you are actually invited. So this question is really, really important to me, and it's from John Morkan on Instagram. He says, is being in Abuja instead of Lagos like other creators a disadvantage to your tech YouTube career? Definitely, obviously. So there have been times where a brand will reach out to me and say, oh, we love the way you make your content, and we want to send you maybe this device for you to check it out and make a review on it. And when I send them my address, the next email I'll get from them is, oh, we thought you were in Lagos. We can't send this thing out of Lagos. And it just hasn't happened to me once or twice, lots of times, that brands wouldn't want to work with someone outside Lagos. I wonder why. Some of the times I even offer to get this thing shipped myself down to Abuja and I'll send it back to them, and they disagree. So it's actually a disadvantage to me here in Abuja, but I'm not sure I want to go to Lagos now. I'm not going. So the next question here is coming from _l.viso on Instagram. He says, do you have a particular phone accessory plug? Most accessories I have here from my smartphone will either be from Logitech, Anker, or Oraimo. So these are the 3 brands I use for most things in this studio or in this space, and things I use personally, by the way. So the next question here comes from Super Mobile Fans on Instagram. He's one of the OGs when it comes to tech in Nigeria. He said, how do you manage your time? So I've used lots of apps to manage my time. I'm someone who likes managing time efficiently. And recently, I just realized that I use more of Google Calendar and also Google Keep to list out my to-do for the day and just tick them as I get done with those things. So Google Keep, Google Calendar, I no longer use TickTick. So Victor from Instagram, which is Vic_Tor_GT, says, which phone do you use as your daily driver? So currently I'm using the iPhone 13 Pro as my iOS device of choice and the K40 Pro from Redmi as my Android device of choice. So I got this device about 1 year and 2 months ago, and every time I test other Android devices, I just found myself coming back to this particular one, especially for this year. Last year was more of the Mi 11, but this year I've been coming back to this particular device as my main device. So yeah, these are 2 devices I use currently. So Setboy from YouTube says, how do you buy your phone from AliExpress using a Nigerian bank? And how do you make gains in smartphone reviews because you have to buy a phone before you review it? So buying from AliExpress, I normally would use my GT Naira card, but the banks have limited your cards to about $20 or thereabouts. You can currently use your dollar card to buy from these places, get a GT dollar card or get a prepaid card from maybe UBA, or even use a barter card. I think this would work on AliExpress. These are some of the things I used to buy. But lately, I haven't really been buying things from AliExpress. Most of the things I buy here in the studio are from either Amazon or eBay. So yeah, that's about it. So you said, how do I make gains in smartphone reviews since I have to buy these devices? You actually do not make this gain as you think. You just grow your subscriber base so that the brands can look at you or in your direction when they want to give you sponsored ads, placements, and things like that. So for instance, check the last 10 reviews on the channel. Just 2 devices were sent to me. 8 out of the 10 I purchased with my own money, with the company's money actually. So that's about how it goes. And that's it for the Q&A today. If this video gets to 1,000 likes, I'll definitely make it part 2, like a Q&A 2 on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for 50,000 subscribers, and thanks for always watching our videos. Kowe that day.